But you know what's gonna happen? She gonna have to apologize eventually because they ain't gonna give her no more work. Hey Reggie,
What's up, Blaze?
man, we live.
Hey, man, we live.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. DL Hughley snapped on Monique and it don't look like he gonna be stopping no time soon. Now she messed up when she started messing with DL because Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, and Oprah Winfrey and people like that, they too high and mighty to respond. But DL Hughley, he shop at the Dollar General, so he petty. And he about to take this thing all the way to the bank. He made his living talking bad about celebrities. He was going in on Bill Cosby. He was talking bad about Kanye West. He don't care. But at the same time, he still got a lot of connections with a whole bunch of powerful people. And that's something that Monique don't have, man. We about to get into this news because Monique is being real petty like a child. She putting their business on social media. She got the contract up there. When, what, where, and how. She putting their money business out there. She got their lawyers all on social media. Who gonna wanna do business with her after she showing how messy she really is, man? And who cares who was first or who was last? That's like some children. I'm first. No, I'm first. They too grown to be acting like this. But I tell y'all one thing. The reason why she thinks she's so high and mighty is because she won that Academy Award. But in all reality, that ain't nothing but a Mammy Award, y'all. Because the first black woman to ever win it was Hattie McDaniels. And she was Aunt Jemima, and ain't no disrespect to her, but she look a whole lot like Monique. And they said the only reason why they gave her the award is because she put a little something in their brownies.
Oh my goodness.
Them white people was high as hell. Shoot, for another brownie, we'll give you an Oscar. What you put in them greens, Hattie? By the time they realized what they done did, she was already home with her award. Like, yeah, you got to put a little herbs in their potato salad to get them to act right. And this could have been Monique great-grandmama. That's the only reason why they gave you the award, Monique. And now you out here bucking your eyes and talking bad about brothers and bucking everybody. Maybe she need to get another award for being the Mammy of the decade, man. And I know a lot of people love Monique, and I love her too. But this news I'm about to share with y'all about to be looking at her with the side eye. But before we get into that, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification button, baby. Don't forget to show me some love because all I ever do is show y'all some love. You understand me? And hit that Cash App too, $ShawnBlazeDocs. I would greatly appreciate that. Without further ado, let's get into this news, man. Cause DL Hughley was real hurt. And when he starts speaking them big words, that's when you know he about to call them people and they all gonna get together and have a meeting about Monique. Listen to what he had to say, y'all. Reggie, cut that off.
I work very hard to control the environment I work in comedically. I only work where I want to work and who I want to work for. I want to work with. I don't work because that is a very precious place to me. I've been offered a gig, a couple of gigs, 3 or 4 gigs to work with Monique in LA, in Brooklyn, in Houston, and I turned them down because I didn't think it would work. So after talking to a lot of people, and one of the very people in this room about how things are different, 2 of the very people in this room, as a matter of fact, and how things are different, and look at how things are coming around, I decided it would be wrong for me not to give somebody a chance based on things that they'd never done to me. That would have been wrong to me.
Hold on. How you gonna say you ain't want to work with her in the past because you thought it was a bad decision, but now you want to work with her because she ain't never did nothing to you? But if she difficult, man. I know you regret what you did, but you knew better before you did it. So it's sort of like, well, what you expect? Hold on, run that back a little bit.
In this room about how things are different, 2 of the very people in this room, as a matter of fact, and how things are different, and look at how things are coming around, I decided it would be wrong for me not to give somebody a chance based on things that they'd never done to me. That would have been wrong to me. And when she talks, she goes on her diatribe and she talks about me having my feet under her table. That was at her invitation. I was doing a gig in Greenbelt, Maryland. She lived in Baltimore. She was having a fight party. It was I think Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. And sure enough, I came to her table at her invitation. And it was a
Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson, that was 20 years ago, if not 30 years ago. So the only time you sat down with Monique was when Mike Tyson fought Evander Holyfield. That's a bad omen. Shit, the same way Mike Tyson bit his ear off is the same way she bit your head off. So if that's the reason why you did it, that was a bad reason. And plus, back then Monique wasn't nobody like that. She was just some big chick. Everybody showed up for the party wings. And I don't remember Monique doing nothing positive, y'all. Nothing ever. What has she ever done that was uplifting for the people, man? What movie role did she play that was uplifting? That Precious movie set us back at least 500 years. Let me shut up. Listen to what this man talking about.
wonderful time. As a matter of fact, it was based on that interaction, along with talking to people, I decided that I would do these gigs. I decided I would do it. And now I know what Tyler Perry knows, I know what Lee Daniels knows, I know what Oprah knows, I know what Steve Harvey knows, I know what Charlamagne the God knows, I know what Netflix knows. Saying yes to Monique is an occupational hazard. Now, we're playing a gig in Detroit this weekend. I know I'm going on at 9:45. I leave the hotel. I get there around 9. Monique had just gotten there. She's supposed to be there at 8:40. She had just gotten there, gone at 8:40. She got there at 8:38. What Monique was trying to do was to slow walk the show. She didn't end up getting on for 30 minutes.
Hold on, wait, bro. Hold up. Wait.
Oh my goodness.
That ain't what that contract said, DL. It said that you were supposed to get on there at 8:30. Not Monique, bro. Unless she went online and made this up herself. She could have got on there. This looked pretty textbook. Like, I could get online and do this. If this is supposed to be the contract. All you need is, what is that? Keynotes. You can easily make something like this. Maybe this is fake. Because it's saying she was supposed to get on there at 9:35. And he was supposed to get on there at 8. What else these contracts talking about? New Day attorney. Hi again. Thank you so much for everything. Attached, please. This man sent her this stuff. It's confidential stuff. And she done turned around and shared it to the whole world. Messy. Got emails floating around here. Her husband probably put this together. And what difference do it make, really? It's still petty. It's still childish. Hold on. Hi, Stephanie. Can Monique do the call that too still? Here's the information calling them. What this got to do with any damn thing? Hold on. Then she went out there and printed it out. This other one looked like she typed this up online real quick. Then she turned around and printed it out to make it look official. Man, I don't know what to believe. Let's listen to what DL talking about. Because maybe he'll explain what the hell really happened. Hold on.
The oldest trick in the world is, if I want to change...
Let me run that back a little bit.
I get there around 9. Monique had just gotten there. She's supposed to be there at 8:40. She had just gotten there, gone at 8:40. She got there at 8:38. What Monique was trying to do was to slow walk the show. She didn't end up getting on for 30 minutes. The oldest trick in the world is, if I want to change the order and I don't have merit, I'll try to make people wait so long that everybody gets nervous and go, please just go on so we can avoid a conflict. That didn't happen. Monique got on stage. Monique actually felt like she had merit. She would have done one of 3 things. Either she would have took it up with the promoter, and she did, and the promoter said, we're going on, and whether you go on or not, that's a different thing. You would have not done it, but she knew she had to get on stage, or she would have been in breach of contract, or she would have come to talk to me. She didn't ever, and I emphatically emphasize this, she never once talked to me. I haven't seen Monique in...
What she got to talk to you for? You ain't Steve Harvey, nigga.
Oh my goodness.
And let's be real. In Monique's defense, now, if I was a promoter and I had whoever these people is on the card with DL Hughley, I'm sorry, DL, but you're going to have to go on first. You 90-something years old.
Oh my goodness.
Them jokes don't be hitting. I would have put DL first. Whoever Rodriguez sexing and Josh Adams third, and I would have put Monique on last. Because more people know who Monique is than D.L. Hughley. Why the hell would they put him on last? So somebody lying. One or the other, they both got two different stories. Y'all gonna have to let me know who y'all think lying. And also y'all gotta let me know, is Monique playing the victim or do you think she just speaking her truth? Because I don't know what it's like to be a black woman. And a lot of women out there feel like, it's rough out here for sisters. You gotta fight to get what you gotta, you gotta be vocal and everything. So is she just speaking her truth or do y'all feel like she playing the victim? Because D.L. Hughley making it seem like she playing the victim, but that might not be the case. Let me just shut up and listen to what this man talking about. Hold on, Reg, cut that. Thank you. Here we go.
Years I didn't see her at the venue before, after, or during. I haven't done it, but she knew she had to get on stage or she would be in breach of contract, or she would have come to talk to me. She didn't ever, and I emphatically emphasize this, she never once talked to me. I haven't seen Monique in years. I didn't see her at the venue before, after, or during. I haven't spoken or seen Monique. So if you really thought that you had a legitimate contract dispute, you would have come to me and said, hey, I have this contract and you had this contract. Notice not one thing on that contract, not one person she has on that contract, not one thing happened. Do you know why? Because it wasn't legitimate. And she goes on stage and she proceeds to eviscerate me. Not just me, but Steve Harvey, the sexual, my wife, my dog later on in subsequent conversation. Let me ask you something. What did any of that have to do with an alleged contract dispute?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Monique was talking about that man dog? Well, how low can you go, Mo? What his dog got to do with anything? He should have let that dog loose and bit her in her big ass.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, disrespect the man, wife, his kids, and his dog. Where's your decency at? But then again, D.L. Hughley, he said some messed up stuff before too. He can show dish shit out. All his comedy, he picking on people in the audience. Somebody gonna get up there and beat his old ass one of these days. But still, either way, you don't talk bad about somebody's dog, cause he more mad about that than what she said about his wife. Listen at this. Hold on, run that back just a little bit, cause he tripping.
Just me, but Steve Harvey, the sexual, my wife, my dog later on in subsequent conversation. Let me ask you something. What did any of that have to do with an alleged contract dispute? What did Steve Harvey have to do with your contract? What did I have to do with your contract? What did my dog have to do with your contract? What does my wife have to do with your contract? You wrote your contract, you and your daddy. You proceeded to say things that were so patently insulting that it was galling. It was galling. You asked in subsequent.
Wait a minute, what the hell that mean?
Oh my goodness.
He out here using big words and things. Let me Google this real quick. I promise I ain't trying to waste y'all time. And while I do this, y'all hit that Cash App since ain't nobody hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Galling. What the fuck? I don't even know how to spell that. Galling? What do that even mean? Hold up. Hold on, y'all. It ain't really a big word, but we don't use that terminology in the hood. It was galling, annoying, and humiliating. The loss was particularly galling. Nigga, please. D.L. Hughley, using big words. He gonna wind up sicking his lawyers on Monique. If he sue her ass, she really gonna be done. Hold on.
Conversations, why I have a dog, a support dog, what kind of person has a support. To say things that were so patently insulting that it was galling. It was galling. You asked in subsequent conversations why I have a dog, a support dog, what kind of person has a support dog. I have that dog because my father died. My children and family decided they would get a dog from where he was from, and I named the dog after my father. I don't have a dog to keep people away from me. I have a dog, so I have my father with me all the time. That is an act of love, which you know very little about.
Wait, hold up, wait.
Oh my goodness.
Now, if Papa was a Rolling Stone, I can understand that. But your daddy was so much of a dog?
Oh my goodness.
You went and got a dog where your daddy come from, like that's gonna make a difference. I don't want the dog if it ain't from Louisiana. Come here, daddy. The dog telling you what to do. The dog got you in tears. You cleaning up dog shit with your bare hands. This my father, the daddy dog. Look, it would have been better if that was your CNI dog. You talk about my dog, that's like talking about my dad. Shit, I hate to be at his house for Father's Day. They eating kibbles and bits. Fucking puppy chow for breakfast. The house got fleas and shit all over the place. He can't be serious. I got the dog from Mississippi because that's where my father from. This ain't my dog, this my daddy dog. The dog daddy. The dog got a gold chain on that say Big Papa. The fuck? I would have said something about that raggedy ass dog too. Hold on, listen at this.
You wrote your contract, you and your daddy. You proceeded to say things that were so patently insulting that it was galling. It was galling. You asked in subsequent conversations why I have a dog, a support dog. What kind of person has a support dog? I have that dog because my father died. My children and family decided they would get a dog from where he was from, and I named the dog after my father. I don't have a dog to keep people away from me. I have a dog so I have my father with me all the time. That is an act of love which you know very little about. You proceeded to assault my sexuality.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. So, the dog was there at the comedy show? People backstage like, who let the dogs out? Go backstage, it's a dog sitting on the couch. Shit, no animals allowed. This isn't an animal, this is my father. Hey, maybe he need to go get some help. Monique, you messed with the wrong one this time, because he ain't gonna let it go. Shoot, it's a doggy dog world. He gonna get you before you get him, Monique. This was the worst mistake in your career. Hold on.
Asked in subsequent conversations why I have a dog, a support dog. What kind of person has a support dog? I have that dog because my father died. My children and family decided they would get a dog from where he was from, and I named the dog after my father. I don't have a dog to keep people away from me. I have a dog so I have my father with me all the time. That is an act of love which you know very little about. You proceeded to assault my sexuality. You have the temerity to assault someone's sexuality, a man's sexuality, given who you lay next to. None of that had anything to do with alleged contract dispute. You could have taken that up with a lawyer. You would have gotten out. You could have not gone on stage, but you knew you didn't have a valid contract. And you do what you always have done. You tried to weaponize black femininity. You tried to turn that audience against me. You tried to burn everything down, like you do all the time. Who calls Netflix and thinks I can get $10 million because I did the Queens of Comedy? Who thinks you can get on stage and still live off that? I was a king of comedy. You never hear me talking about it because in this business, like any other, it isn't what you have done, it's what you do.
Hold on, bruh. You bet not talk about you no king of comedy. You was up there with Bernie Mac, Cedric the Entertainer, or whoever else was on that show better not say nothing about they the king of comedy. Steve Harvey. Y'all know better. That's the only reason why you ain't said nothing. Because the first thing that's gonna come out somebody's mouth is you ain't the king of comedy. We can't live off that. We can't claim that. Yeah, because that was the wrong title for the show in the first place, man. I could see if it was a Bernie Mac solo show. How the hell? Now, no knock against Cedric the Entertainer or Steve Harvey, but come on, DL. I don't know why they invited you for the ride. They could have had Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy. Who else? They could have had a real Kings of Comedy show. Look, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, Martin Lawrence, and Bernie Mac. That would have been the show. That would have made more sense. Hold on.
Who calls Netflix and thinks I can get $10 million because I did the Queens of Comedy? Who thinks you can get on stage and still live off that? I was a king of comedy. You never hear me talking about it because in this business, like any other, it isn't what you have done, it's what you do. That show was one I signed on to do. I made the quintessential mistake, the horrible mistake that like Tyler Perry, like Lee Daniels, like Oprah, like all these people of saying yes to you. And it is an occupational hazard. It is my fault. I have learned my lesson. You didn't just, and the thing that bothers me the most isn't the things that you said, because I know who I am and I know what I do. And I have a pristine reputation. And everybody who knows me know what I'm about. It's this whole, my dear, my babies, I love you for real, which is so transparently false, it is ridiculous. But the thing that was really the most annoying, the thing that was really the most bothersome, is after a terrible couple of weeks where people were being slain in Buffalo, where people were being slain, kids were getting slain in school, and people had come to a comedy show to get away from all of their problems, you besieged them with yours. The one contract that isn't in dispute is the one that the audience had with us to entertain them. But every single time, more and more, you spend half of your time talking about your grievances and what you didn't get and who did this to you. Listen, when you burn things up and you sit back to watch the results of them.
You know what? He got a point with that. Because when the Black Lives Matter and all that stuff was going on and George Floyd passed away and people was out there rioting in the streets, she talking about y'all boycott Netflix because they don't want to give me $10 million, man. If that ain't selfish, I don't know what is. And he is right. A bunch of tragedies and stuff going on all across the country. And you up there for 15 minutes talking about D.L. Hughley ain't this and he ain't that. And plus, it was old people that got killed at that supermarket. And that would have been a perfect time to speak about some stuff like that. And them kids out there that passed away, man. That was dead wrong on her behalf. I feel what he talking about. But at the same time, shoot, Hattie McDaniels, she got to get it how she live. Look at this, y'all. You can't tell me she don't look like Monique a little bit. And rest in peace to Hattie McDaniels, the first black woman to ever win an Academy Award. But when you win that award, you know why.
Oh my goodness.
Because they look at you like you non-threatening and, you know, you make a mean macaroni and cheese. Of course they gonna give you the Academy Award. But now they ain't gonna give her nothing. She a mean black woman. But she is mean towards other black people. She ain't never came out her mouth and said nothing about no white people in Hollywood. She make it seem like all her business dealings is with black people. She ain't never been crossed by a non-black person, man. Y'all gotta listen to the stuff she was saying about D.L. Hughley. Hold on, listen at this, y'all.
What kind of real is that? That's a what kind of real attack a goddamn black woman? I feel sorry for D.L. Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his wife. Because how you the dead of a coward?
Oh my goodness.
Her big ass started running like a goddamn linebacker. The hell is she smoking? I think Monique on drugs, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. The way she be acting and cutting up in public, it's starting to get real crackish. She called, Lord have mercy. She called him all types of MFers. Talked about his mama, his dog, his wife. And ran the other way like she about to score a touchdown on his ass. Hold on.
What kind of real is that? That's a what kind of real attack a goddamn black woman?
Oh my
I feel sorry for D.L. Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his wife. Because how you the dead of a coward?
Oh, Lord.
goodness.
She thought about dropping the mic, but she like, shit, I gotta score this touchdown first. Don't drop the ball. Don't drop the ball. Hold on. This is the last time, y'all. I promise.
What kind of real is that? That's a what kind of real attack a goddamn black woman? I feel sorry for D.L. Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his wife. Because how you the dead of a coward?
The fuck going? Matter of fact, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Cause I think Monique losing her damn mind. Her husband must be putting something in her tea every damn morning. She don't know what's going on. He got her under mind control. DL Hughley, it's gonna be all right, man. People starting to wake up to Monique and her shenanigans. I mean, we still love her and everything, but damn, she gonna have to get it together. Maybe she don't care no more. Maybe that's a part of her act, you know? Some people gotta get in where they fit in. Maybe the way she make a living is by being an angry black woman. That's a horrible stereotype, but y'all out here getting fake booties, looking like sex dolls or whatnot. That's a horrible stereotype too, so hey, you gotta do what works. But that's D-Grow here no there. I got so much love for y'all. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification button. Hit that Cash App, y'all. Where my phone at? Ain't nobody showing me no love. That's all right. I'ma remember that. And another thing too, subscribe to my channel if that's what you want.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T that you want.